When we lived in northern Mexico, just a few hours' drive from the border, we would often make the trip to McAllen, Texas, to do some shopping and pick up our mail. On one such trip, our whole family was happily cruising along across the desert in our old blue and white Chevy van, when suddenly the smell of acrid smoke filled our nostrils. There was an electrical fire burning in the engine compartment. I quickly slowed down and pulled over onto the shoulder. Within moments, we could feel the heat and even see flames as the van filled with smoke. We had our 6 children with us, a few of them strapped in their car seats in the way back of the van. It would only be a matter of minutes before the whole van would be engulfed in flames or even explode. Dawn immediately sprang into action, jumped out and opened the sliding side door, grabbing kids and sending them running toward the desert. As quickly as I could, I unbuckled the car seat with the baby in it and passed it to Dawn, grabbed the last of our kids, and followed her as she nimbly climbed through a rusty barbed wire fence to a safe distance. We turned and watched as smoke billowed from under the van, flames poking out through the grill under the hood. I had a fire extinguisher under my seat and thought about trying to get to it when suddenly a loud boom! A huge cloud of steam erupted into the air. The heat must have caused a radiator hose to burst, and the explosion of high-pressure steam extinguished the fire. We waited a few moments, then I cautiously approached the van. The whole front end was charred black. The paint blistered off the hood. The plastic melted inside and out. My wife and children joined me to inspect the damage. Our van was dead, the engine compartment charred to a crisp, but we were alive and thankful for God's merciful protection. Even all our belongings in the van were spared. We did a group hug right there on the roadside and thanked God that we all survived without a scratch. We were relieved, but also now stranded in the Mexican desert without a vehicle. I don't remember how we got the rest of the way to the border. This was before cell phones, but somehow we made it to McAllen. I arranged to have the van towed to a shop there where the insurance company declared it a total loss. In God's providence, within a few days we were on our way back home in a brand new van that He provided for us. It was an upgrade from a 12-passenger Chevy to a 15-passenger Dodge. This was just one of many little adventures that we've experienced on the highways and byways of our beloved Mexico, and testimony of God's faithful protection and provision. Thank you so much for listening to this true story from Memoirs of Mexico. If you enjoyed this story, or if it was a blessing to you, please feel free to like and subscribe to my channel. That would be a blessing to me. I upload a new true story every day. If you like to read, you can also order Memoirs of Mexico in paperback or ebook on Amazon.com. There's a link in the description. Thanks again for listening.